So I'm Colin, and this is the crew of Parlay Revival. From hurricane damaged to broken bulkheads and getting struck by lightning not once but twice, to being the strongest and fastest Lagoon 450 on the planet. We've already sailed 40,000 miles to get here, and nothing is going to stop us from circumnavigating the globe. So subscribe to follow our journey around this beautiful planet. 20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the things you did. So what are you waiting for? I'm actually wearing shoes, so I could scrounge together. Why am I wearing shoes, you may be asking? Because we're in LA. And we're doing a Patreon meetup right downstairs. We're at O Hotel, and part of the O Hotel is the brand new restaurant called O by Marco Spaziani. Super exciting for him, but yeah, we're flowing here. We're going to the Bahamas, doing a Patreon meetup in Florida. I'm excited. Britt's back.
Hey guys, it's been a while.
How was Canada?
Canada was great. Visiting family, friends. Went to a wedding, bridesmaids in my best friend's wedding. I got to go on a really crazy plane ride and pull 5 Gs and all these stunts.
Can't wait to run out of energy, and it's gonna be all the rudder. Then we go straight at the ground, and then here comes the G.
And I'm excited to see this guy.
It's good to have her back.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go see what Marcos is up to. He's stressing out because people haven't turned up for work. We've got like 50 people turning up tonight. Small and intimate for patrons only. That's about it. Let's go. So we do so many of these, especially in LA because it's the hub where we fly in and out of, that we're pretty much friends with most of the people that come tonight. So it's just like catching up with mates.
I look at it as family.
Oh, how sweet. Hey! Big night. We're backstage in the galley at O by Marco Spaziani. If you're new here and you're wondering who Marcos is, him and I filmed a season of Below Deck together a few years ago, and he has gone down in history as one of the best chefs to ever go on the show. We have remained super close friends ever since. He even came sailing with us in the Philippines for a month, and a couple of his dishes are even inspired by his time on Parlay.
Every dish have a story. I have a dish parlay because we catch a tuna. I believe that was a tuna, no? Yeah, boy! Oh, yeah, just catch this. I make a drink also related to you guys. It calls Revival, which is the top seller. Bro, I make the pasta by hand. Half and half, look.
I've seen them at Whole Foods.
Hell no.
All right, we gotta let him work, but we're in downtown LA. Go check it out. O by Marco Spaziani. Let's go meet our friends. So slowly but surely, our Patreons turned up one by one, and we got to catch up with some familiar faces, but also met a whole bunch of new people as well, which was really nice. And the food was amazing. You know what they say, it's not what you know, but who you know. And everyone was definitely impressed with Marcos' cooking.
Parlay, you gotta go parlay.
This is so good.
Lobster ravioli was amazing. Marcos was a great cook.
I'm making this for my good friend, Jamie. Jamie, I'm not hungry, man. I just wanna just the tomahawk. You want the most expensive item on the restaurant, and it's at 32 ounces, which is it's a lot. I hope he can eat it. It's fine, Jamie.
Oh,
Just because I love you.
Oh, thank you.
I miss you, bro.
Lindo.
Of course, after dinner, we continued to have a few drinks and socialize with everyone, as one thing led to another, and some of us ended up in the bar downstairs doing some late night karaoke. We danced our way into the night, which resulted in a pretty slow start the next morning. We're meant to be checked out of this place 11 minutes ago, so...
We're never running on time. I don't know why you're surprised.
So today the Patreon meetup starts. Gonna go to Fort Lauderdale Airport. We've got a private jet for 50 of us flying out to Freeport, where we're gonna hang out in the exquisite resort for a while.
you see that photo? Then they let him through. They let him through.
This is crazy. You see a few parlay shirts up here already.
Hey guys!
And if you're a long-time follower of parlay, you're going to see a few familiar faces amongst this beautiful crowd.
I got some Vegemite for you.
Do ya? Okay, cool, man. I can't wait to try it out again.
He's the oldest to jump off the dive board, but you're our oldest crew member.
He was just on the most recent.
Yeah.
So you took my spot. Well, except for his dad.
Hello. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
If I had a choice of going anywhere in the world, this is the place I would go.
You gonna pass through security with us?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, we're getting in that? That's our plane?
This was certainly my first time on a private jet, and the excitement was definitely starting to kick in to be able to hang out with our friends. Like Robert, who's been to pretty much every meetup we've ever done, Tom, the oldest person to ever dive off parlay, Ron and Lisa from our Catalina Island charter,
You didn't put that on camera,
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Don't put
Who's
that
flying this plane?
Carolyn from our Tahiti meetup, Michael and Eileen, who have been to multiple meetups, Carlos, who helps organize the YouTube booth at Annapolis Boat Show, and of course Don, the oldest person to ever do an offshore passage with us.
I thought we were going to Cuba.
But the Bahamas is only a stone's throw away, so after taking off from Fort Lauderdale, it was 10 minutes up into the air before we began our descent and landed safely in Freeport.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bahamas. We're going to be riding the bus shortly, and I hope everyone has a good ride.
Let's go! Let's go!
It was a quick bus ride over to the exquisite resort, where we were met with a special guest who had literally flown straight here from Parlay.
Big Joe, how are you? Long time no see.
Long time no see, mate.
That looks nice. That looks really nice.
How's it going?
Hey, man. This took a while, huh?
Yeah,
to get
man,
this
we
together.
got here though.
Let's start with a drink. How about that?
It was great to finally meet Thomas, the owner of Exquisite Yachts. And it was so special to have so many Parlay alumni join us, like Jonas from Selden, who saved our asses with the rigging in Mexico.
We dubbed you the dinosaur.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the ancient one, and he's the chosen one.
Would y'all like to try one?
Please, thank you.
It's a comforter.
Lobster taco.
What do you mind?
The Mexicans are going to be jealous.
This was definitely shaping up to be one for the books. Thomas had given everyone an incredible all-inclusive deal for a weekend of sailing and socializing, and the rooms at the resort were absolutely huge.
This is massive. And you got a full kitchen.
Is your room like this?
Yeah, and it's you know, I build houses, so I look at all the little things like the plumbing and whatnot. They did not scrimp here.
You build houses, you just got this resume of things that you've done in your lifetime that just goes on and on and on.
We get it, you're cool, Tom.
I'm only sharing the positive stuff.
I didn't take the pad very.
This is probably the 11th drone I've had to buy.
And that's no exaggeration. Either Britt or myself have lost about 10 drones while sailing. So I hope this weekend wasn't going to claim my 11th drone while sailing one of these multi-million-dollar yachts, like this 60-foot beast that Tammy was staying on.
You're staying on this one.
I'm staying on this one in the master.
How big is it?
It's massive. You gotta check it out.
Uh-huh. Oh, and the windows.
What do you think of that? I mean, you could live here for sure. It's an apartment.
That evening, we all shared a delicious Caribbean-style meal together, and it was so cool seeing people from all different walks of life mingling with each other, united by a passion for sailing, or rather, simply a passion to live life to the fullest. The next morning, Travis gave me a full tour of the Exquisite 60, which I was looking forward to, but even more excited to take her out for a sail later that day.
So you know this boat better than most. Do you want to show us some of the highlights about it?
Yeah, sure. So, hull 1 of tender lift. Yeah, it's nice, you know, drive on, drive off. This boat has the 110 Yanmar 4JH. The boat's
From here on out, we'll have a hybrid system, so there'll be an integral hydro system, and because of that, the diesels themselves now become the generators. It's equipped standard with the Jeffa steering system with 2 autopilots, which is a cool feature. Large toy locker. I don't know how clean it is down here, but it allows us to, want to keep a bunch of e-foils in here. Obviously, surfers like you guys, you know, you keep a bunch of boards in here, so it's a multi-use space. Where your hand is, there is a outdoor barbecue. Yeah, and then underneath here is the dive compressor. Obviously, the whole cockpit can be closed up with the canvas. The boat is 61.67 feet, just under 30 feet beam, 5.5 foot draft, 90 foot on the mast, 55,000 pounds, 2,800 square foot of sail area in the big code, and I think another 1,400, don't quote me on exact numbers, with the main, so you can do the math on that. It's a lot of sail area.
Are these all bifacial solar panels?
Oh, yes.
Spacious.
Yeah, so large saloon area. First thing that sticks out is really just the beam, especially when you have the accordion doors open. All full-size household appliances, full-size fridge, dishwasher. This here is a TV. The table goes down, and we have 2 large pads here, and this whole area becomes another sleep area, hangout area, movie nights.
Then this window can open?
Yep.
I like that. That's good. That's cool.
Because, obviously the boats are, I would consider them semi-customizable.
Good viz up to the sails, eh?
Yeah, good viz for sitting inside. Okay, so C-Zone. It's in very simple terms, it allows low voltage circuitry to be converted to a wireless signal that you can control from the iPad. So all pumps, lights, things that don't carry too many amps, as well as all the monitoring of the tanks and of obviously the battery banks, can be monitored from the iPad or any iPad connected to the system for that matter.
Okay, so how much lithium does this boat have?
It's 1,450 amp hours at 24 volts. The new ones will be roughly 1,500 amp hours at 48 volts.
Right. How many catamarans have you guys launched?
I think it's something like 34. Yeah, in 10 years.
And so the boats are built in South Africa?
Yep, so there's 2 factories. X5 Plus is built in Cape Town, and the 60 solar cell is built in Cape Town. The 40 power, which is about to come out, and the 60 power are both built in the new factory in Portugal. Another good thing about having such an inventory of pre-owned boats is if you're wanting a new boat and you want to go sailing now, we can get you into one of the older boats until your boat is off production, and then you can migrate to the other boat. We've had a few people do that.
So you kind of guarantee a buyback once the new boat's ready to be launched?
Yep.
It's not a bad option.
So owner's cabin, you can get these boats in a 3 or 4 cabin configuration. So we have European Kings in here, same in the VIP cabin on starboard, and then a European Queen for the guest cabin. The whole boat is, pretty tech heavy, but because of that, we've put a lot of redundancy. I personally think one of the highlights of this design is how large the bilges are. You have half dozen or so of these bilge ports.
That is a big bilge. Do you realize how much rum you could store down there?
Yeah. I think it's one of the more impressive helms on boats of this size that I've seen. It's not full flybridge, but with the introduction of a mast camera and a few useful cameras throughout the boat, we're able to single hand the boat here from starboard pretty easily. Large display. Everything's ran to 2 large automatic winches, and as you'll see, we can sail this thing pretty much single-handed. Yeah, then as you can see, fully batten main in in-boom furling system, all built in-house. And so, yeah, it's a hydraulic mandrel that's timed with the winches. It's a nice system to allow for good sail shape with the full battens, but also infinite reefing, which you miss out on with in-mast furling. I actually like the anchor system on this a lot, especially in the Bahamas. I like having the lock right here.
Is there a camera for this?
Yes, there is an anchor camera underneath the laundry room.
Is that an Ultra anchor? Or?
It is an Ultra, yeah.
Yeah, they're my boys.
Nice.
Let's talk about some numbers. How much do these bad boys cost?
Yeah, so base price around 3.9. Man, to really just give the company justice. I think they're ahead of the game, really, because when you buy a boat, especially of this size, it's nice to have one global service manager that is liaison essentially to all the different companies and components that comes with a boat of this size. And so it really streamlines a lot of the service, and so it makes it convenient.
So as an owner, they've got one number to call, it's you guys. If it's a technical issue with a component or a manufacturer of a part, then you guys deal with it.
Yes.
And then you let the owner know what the result is.
That's right, yeah.
So having had the full tour, it was now time to take these catamarans for a spin. And we were all so excited to get out and see what these big cats could do.
This is so cool. We got 4 boats going out right now. We got a high tide at like, I think 10:30 or something. No, 11:30. And they're still dredging the channel. So we've all got like a 2-hour before and 2-hour after high tide window to get in and out. But this is unreal. Hey Kirk, don't get those thighs too burnt, mate.
They're all covered.
Let's set sail, heave ho.
What do you think? A bit bigger than Parlay?
Yeah, just a little. But it doesn't have what the most important thing that Parlay has, which is the people.
Bonus to check the rigging?
Oh yeah, it passed.
There you go, girl. How's that?
This is all right.
We've got 2 50-footers, we're on a 60-footer and a little 30-footer. We've got old friends come back as well. We've got Don here. Man, he sailed from Tahiti to Tonga with us. Of course, we've got legends like the Chosen One here, Jonas. Some big names in the Parlay history here right now. It's pretty humbling.
If we don't run into ground, we'll be good.
Let's just hope so.
So the first obstacle we faced was getting out of the channel. And as we drew 6 feet, there would only be 1 or 2 feet below the keel at the entrance. But it wasn't Travis's first rodeo, and he knew exactly where the deepest part of the channel was, and we slowly but surely crept out into the ocean to start putting up the sails. It was really cool to see the in-boom furling system in action, as the main halyard winch and the mandrel worked perfectly in sync to raise the main to whatever height he wanted. And to be able to be single-handed, she needed to be fitted with several cameras which were conveniently mounted around the boat.
A downshot camera there, which you can adjust so you can see it wrap on your mandrel.
Yeah.
Because if you have your angle wrong, if you have an acute angle, obviously it's going to cinnamon back. If you have an obtuse angle, then it's cinnamon burns forward.
Yeah.
It's nice calling because you have infinite reefing.
Even this headsail's got a electric furler on it.
Yeah, the Jib and the Genoa both have the Reckmans with a manual backup. You can see where you can put a handle in the starboard side there.
Yeah.
It really was a big boat, and there were around 15 of us on here, and you barely knew where anyone was. And as is usually the case, the bigger the boat, the smoother the ride, and this girl was cruising along nicely at 8 knots and 12 knots of wind.
It is magical. Absolutely magical to be back out on the water. Tracy said we could buy a boat now and go sailing.
Tracy, have you been sailing before?
Well, not like this, no.
Big sail. That's Jamie on the X5 Plus there. So we're gonna tack over here and race those fools. Got Travis at the helm here. You should be all good. So sick. We caught them. We got to race back to get this high tide now. I don't know if it's too late already. Cruising around on these big catamarans. What a day.
I see design features that are next level. Basically everywhere you look. It's an amazing vessel.
DJ, what do you got for us?
Special little gift for our main man, Jamie.
What is it?
So it's very unique toilet paper that will not tear under any circumstance. So you have to kind of like dish out the whole roll. Sorry,
That's
Jamie.
so funny.
2 feet into the keel.
Okay, so we've made it just in time. We've got 1.8 feet under the keel. Super narrow.
What happened out there? We didn't see you.
We're going too fast, you couldn't see us.
Our friends on the 30-footer were too busy smack talking when Kirk ran the boat straight into the dock and sent Michael flying off the bow straight into the drink.
I just missed it.
Why did you want to hit that wire? I was gonna die.
I wasn't filming.
Oh no!
Can you do it again?
Yeah, back up.
You hit the dock and you fell straight in.
Wow!
Yeah, good old Murphy's Law. The second I stopped my camera, they hit the dock. But the smack talking didn't stop there, as our friend Kirk challenged me to try beat their top speed of 17 knots. So of course, I accepted. Taking the X30 for a spin. Exquisite cat. We've been challenged to try beat 17 knots. I don't know if it's possible, but you know how competitive I am, so we're going for it.
I'm very excited.
It looks fast. Let's see how fast we can go. I'm looking forward to this.
We're on a very expensive, glorified Hobie Cat right now. This is gonna be fun.
So we mowed it out of the channel, hoisted the main, and gave it everything we had. Even with the owner of Selden Mast on the boat, we couldn't even come close to the alleged 17 knots that Kirk had claimed they did. But we didn't give up. We decided to get the code 0 out, and we actually managed to hit 9.6 knots at one point.
Yeah, now we're moving. We're sailing. Beautiful.
This is sailing.
This is sailing.
But we still couldn't come near that elusive 17 knots, so I decided to play a little prank on Kirk while we were at it.
That was really fun. 17.4 knots we got. Colin took a screenshot. It was wild.
It was
I
wild.
almost lost my hat.
That was so fun.
17.4.
I got a screenshot of it.
There you go. Okay, I owe you a beer.
So the joke was actually on us, as Kirk later told us that his 17 knots was actually 17 kilometers an hour, which is 9.2 knots. So he had us all worked up for no reason. Anyway, we got to do it all again the next day, and this time we were on one of the 50-footers, which is quite a lot cheaper than the 60, but is still a whole lot of boat.
That was very PG this time.
On the last day, we all hung out in front of the resort on a mooring, and it was sad to think that it was nearly over. Once again, the people that had turned up to this event were such amazing humans, and we were all wishing this weekend would never end.
Well, especially after the Trevor episode, anytime I get feeling sorry for myself or I say, oh, I'm not going to do that, I can't go do that, I pull this out and I say, I'm going for it. You're saying it's great. It worked out great for me, so I'm here and I'm enjoying it.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
To the incident.
Oh, come on. It's hitting the dock.
We've all got something in common, I feel like, and that is that we're all trying to live life to the fullest. And I've met a lot of new people here that are really taking that seriously, and it's really rewarding and touching. And if our videos in some way can inspire that, then we're doing something right. So thank you guys for watching.
So this is my first meetup, and it was a fantastic time. This is a family, and I'm glad to be part of this family. We have a common passion about sailing and supporting these guys through their passion. And you know what? You gotta live every day. So that's my motto now. I'm gonna live every day.
What was it like seeing crew again after?
Oh my God. I feel like I'm 30 years old when I hang out with you guys, so keeps me young.
Honestly, Britt, you guys have a way of imparting a vibe that brings people together and new friendships are formed amongst us. We have had 2 days of awesome sailing, and each day was on a different boat with different people.
I had a great time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for letting me come.
This is one of your first big meetups?
Ever. I've never done it.
This is your first?
Yeah, I've never done it before.
Virgin.
Yeah,
That's
I'm a
fun.
virgin.
That's awesome.
You guys have a good weekend?
We had an awesome.
Fabulous time.
Yeah,
It was
but
wonderful.
Hey, we've only known each other for like what, 48 hours?
I know.
72 hours, I forgot, but like it's like amazing. Like I walk in here, I'm like, I know them all now. So if anybody ever hesitates about coming to one, like you're gonna just be fine. Like it's so perfect.
And
So
we'll
many
wait
good
to
people.
we'll wait to tell her about the pole dancing.
Stop
Don't worry, Kay. That was one fun night, but what happens in Bahamas stays in Bahamas. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that episode, guys. It was one heck of a week, and yet another confirmation that we need to keep doing as many of these as possible. We'll see you next Sunday, guys. Same time, same place. You.
I am don't cut.
That's gonna be at the end. That's gonna be the last line at the end of this video.
There we go. We got somebody
I'm gonna
talking.
do this. I'm gonna do this.
Great shit.
Do you have a good time?
Yeah, I did.